Hey, my beautiful peeps. Story time. So, let me let you guys know what happened the last time that I went on it was called a sunset boat cruise, dinner cruise, right? I thought it could be a possibility that I can get seasick, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, I get on the boat, family get on the boat, and I'm like, I was going to sit at the bottom level, but everybody want to sit at the top. The family wants to sit at the top. So I'm like, I'm not sure about this, but I went up there to the second level, top of the boat or whatever. I was looking at the water, it looked so beautiful. All of a sudden, whew, started getting weary. Stomach started getting the butterflies. I was like, oh Jesus, this is not good. This is not good, but I got it. I'm a strong person. I can maintain. I can hold on. Hold on. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, let me get maybe like a ginger ale. You know, that's good for the stomach, right? Oh, okay, let me try a ginger ale. I'm sitting there drinking the ginger ale. It started tasting funny. It's just literally everything started to seem like started spinning slowly in circles. I'm like, I'm just tripping. Lord help me. So then they brought out the salad, right? I took one bite of the salad. Whew, it was over after that. I said, I don't think I can do this. I don't know. But I can't tell them, hey, can you stop the boat? You know, I can't do that. So, like, what do I do? So, one of the staff stopped and was like, are you okay? I'm like, I don't feel too good. I can't eat this. I don't feel too good. So they said, one of the worst places to be is at the top. I'm like, you don't say. So literally, the staff was so super nice. The staff took me, took my arm and walked me down there to the lower level. And I'm like, thank you so much. I'm a little embarrassed because it was a person in front of me, a person in back of me, and my husband right there, And I'm like, everybody's looking at me. I'm like, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you so much. I'm okay. I get to um, the bottom level of the boat, and I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, it feels like I have to throw up. I felt like I had to get it out. And I don't even vomit like that, like at all. I don't like that. So I'm like, I had to get it out. I said, let me go to the bathroom. I didn't want to go to the bathroom. I was like, let me go to the bathroom though, just to maybe I can just get myself together, put some water on my face. I was in that bathroom maybe 30 minutes. I was in that bathroom 30 minutes. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. And then after so long, I was hearing people knock, are you okay? You're okay. I'm like, I'm fine. Maybe I could stay here the rest of the boat, the boat cruise thing or whatever. I could stay in here. At least I'm looking like a hot mess. I have water all over my face, paper towel marks all over my face, hair already like just coming out because it's all wet. I'm just like, oh, eyes going in. I looked a hot mess. I wouldn't have been around me personally. I'm like, ooh, right? And then I hear one of the staff say, she can't stay in there for the remainder of the cruise. And so my daughter was like, I'm gonna go in there. I didn't know in the beginning that she was trying to get in. So she was trying to get in. I'm holding the door like, that person not getting in here. She was like, Mom, it's me. I'm like, huh? They had to give her a key to open the door to get me out. And I'm like, okay, give me a second, put more water on my face. Imagine I had makeup on my face. I looked a hot mess. I will say, a hot mess, right? They gave me a vomit bag while I was in the bathroom. A little less than half, was in that bag, which I've never used one a day in my life. So I'm like, this little thing, like, oh, but it worked. It it did its thing, you know. So I'm like, okay, I got somehow. I didn't sit here long enough to put enough water on my face. I feel a little bit cooler, you know. I'm like, I'm ready to go back out. I'm okay. I told my daughter, okay, let's go out. She was like, you sure? Like, I'm sure. She had me by the hand and, helped me out the bathroom. And then my husband was sitting already at the table waiting for me. So I went to go sit down at the table, and he was like, oh, like, oh, but I don't want to mess up the day. They both were dancing for me, trying to cheer me up. And I tried my best. And all of a sudden it hit me again. Oh, this what happened. They brought dinner. They brought dinner out. And they said, I don't think maybe you should eat this, right? And I'm like, I looked at it, and that steak and mashed potatoes and the vegetables, asparagus looked so good. But I said, I'm going to try. They put the food towards me, and all of a sudden the smell just went up my nose, and it just felt like it was about to come out. The smell of that food, it took me to a whole nother level. Oh my God! I'm like, it's, and then I tried to hold it together, and I looked at my husband, and he just eating like it's a thing to do. Like, oh, this good. I would just, and all of a sudden, they see me. The staff see me from a distance, and they bought me another vomit baggie, and they were like, "We can wrap up your food, and so you could take it with you." I'm like, I didn't want it at all. But I'm like, thanks so much. This never happened in my whole life. And I'm no spring chicken, so I've been here for a while. Why did I fill up the whole vomit bag? Thankfully, I had a towel that was like covering, covering me up from all angles, so no one actually seen it. But boy, when I say it was filled it was full. That was an experience. After that, I went back to the bathroom, came back. Even the staff took my bag. I said, oh my God. I had to leave them a good tip because that was just so nice and kind. But I said I would never want that to happen again. But I do want to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise one day. But I wonder, is it a difference between what I experience on a little boat versus a big ship? I don't know. If you guys know, please help a sister out, because I don't want to say, oh no, I don't want to go on a cruise because of what I experienced on the boat. But I definitely don't want to feel that again. Does motion sickness pills, do they work? I don't know. I never taken one before, So please help me out with you guys' expertise on this subject, because I definitely want to go on a cruise. But not feeling like that, So help a sister out. More story time later. Love you guys.